An $11 billion boost to GDP. That's how Christopher Luxon has described the launch of Amazon's 3 data centres in Auckland, an investment valued at $7.5 billion. The US e-commerce company's cloud computing arm, Amazon Web Services, says it will create 1,000 jobs and enable businesses to store data securely. But the announcement has been shrouded in mystery, with Amazon unable to confirm if it built new data centres or if its technology is being hosted by another company's infrastructure. Here's political correspondent Zane Small.
A grand opening by Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei.
Opening up a world of possibility and technological innovation that will help achieve New Zealand's digital future.
Setting the scene for Manuel Bonet.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
He's the New Zealand country manager for Amazon Web Services, or AWS, the cloud computing arm of the American e-commerce company.
Today, I am very excited to announce the launch of our AWS Asia Pacific New Zealand region here at Cloud Day in Tamaki, Makaurau.
That new AWS region in New Zealand consists of what the company is calling 3 availability zones, or data centres. And the Prime Minister is excited about it.
It will create up to 1,000 jobs, and it will deliver more than almost $11 billion worth of boost to our GDP.
The jobs that we expect to create are mainly in the supply chain. So think about jobs that are needed to operate a facility, to run a data center, but obviously also telco engineers.
Through a memorandum of understanding with the government, Amazon has committed to train 100,000 people in New Zealand in cloud skills. And it says it has already provided training to 50,000. That's because AWS has been working on this for years. It announced the plan in 2021 to spend $7.5 billion over 15 years to establish 3 data centres in New Zealand. 2 years later, it signed a deal with power company Mercury to secure renewable energy for the data centres.
Christopher Luxon desperately trying to claim credit for an Amazon investment that was announced over 4 years ago shows that the government just really doesn't have anything of its own to claim credit for.
I've acknowledged that there's been a piece of work that's been in progress, I think, since 2021. It's just that it's been launched live today, and I was just drawing attention to the fact that it's a significant investment.
But it's unclear exactly what that investment is.
Could you paint a picture of what this will look like in terms of where these facilities will be?
We are not disclosing the exact location of these data centers, obviously for security reasons, but they're in and around Auckland.
AWS provided these videos to us, but later admitted the footage is of generic data centres, not the ones in New Zealand. It's also unclear if AWS built 3 data centres in Auckland or if the data is hosted by infrastructure provided by other companies.
The centers are up and running, so they're live today, and we looked at different options and we made our choice.
What choice? He wouldn't say. Nor would he confirm if AWS abandoned plans to build a data centre on this vacant land in West Auckland.
The site that you're talking about is probably something that considered at some point in time.
What we do know is that at one point they did intend to build their own physical data centre from the ground up at Westgate in Auckland, but due to problems with drainage, there were delays there. They may still go ahead with that. They still own the land, but at the moment they've gone for what's called co-location, which is a quicker way to get the data centre region up and running.
A multi-billion-dollar technology investment in New Zealand launched under a cloud of confusion.
Yeah, kia ora Zane. So it was a bit confusing there this morning, but is this the big deal that the government has made it out to be?
Yeah, well, it is a shame that there was that confusion over the infrastructure because it is a significant investment in New Zealand. I asked Peter Griffin, the tech columnist in my story, if that 1,000 jobs figure is accurate, and he seemed to think it was because AWS is providing the data and other cloud services that startups and other businesses need to utilise, they can utilise it and grow and take advantage of that. And ultimately, at a time when the New Zealand economy is struggling and eager for investment, this does appear to be a positive development.
Okay, good to know, Zane. Thanks so much.